All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, call I'm like Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Rakakwadash, and double honors to the apostle of this great millstone. Peace and salutations to the elect. Um, land backing off the last video I did, I felt it was only right to bring a little balance to this and understand that we are making true men out of you brothers, man. That's in this truth. Like we're a body, and the Lord, he's given us these gifts. He's given us the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. He's put us through all this shit in our lives, so that we could comfort the body, right? So we could build up our brothers in the faith, in the most holy faith. But the scriptures say, right? You have to be on fire. You have to do. But why is it so important for you to do this work? Why is it so important for you to teach your people? Why is it so important for you to be out there? Because look, bro, we're a destroyed people, man. And this the importance of you brothers out there cannot be quantified by just it's look, man. When I tell you, I was just having this discussion, man, and it's spiritual, man. Like I said, man, we are a broken people, man. We're a broken, destroyed people for a lack of knowledge, right? The Lord set up. He said, Jeremiah 3:15, I have set pastors according to my heart that shall feed you with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. I was just reflecting on, the past and, everything that's gone on in my life and all that. Look, bro, the Lord put the spirit in you so you could be a teacher, not to big yourself up and not to, no, so you could help these brothers become real men. So you could help them become true men. Okay, you brothers out there are light, and it says you shine in a dark place, but it's not about. It's not about. That's why Scripture says, "Seek not vainglory." It's about making these brothers to be actual real men. Understand what I'm saying? Like you like we're teaching this word, and we're building up the next leaders of the world. Like none of us, we all come from broken lives. We all come from broken homes, from you know what I'm saying? Like I was just having this discussion, and everything, I was just reflecting on my life and everything. Like bro, we are like the shit that you went through. The scriptures say, Proverbs 20:24, right? Man's goings with the Lord, how can a man understand his own way? Every single aspect of all this, the Lord put you through all these hell trials so that you can have much experience, so that you can teach others, man, so that you have the knowledge, wisdom, understanding of these scriptures, so you could build up your brothers, man. In the kingdom, we're all gonna be perfect and all that, but right now, this is what the work of the Lord is about. That's why the scriptures say, no greater love have any man that he laid down his life for his friends. Right? Because here it is. Everybody in this world, all these men, all these people, they're all destroyed. None of them have the integrity. None of them have the way of life. You know what I'm saying? Like none of them understand how to be a man, how to take rebuke, how to forgive, how to have mercy. You understand what I'm saying? So like when you deal with the men of the Lord is really working with, like, these are special men. These are individuals that, like, and everyone got pride and ego, and you're in the flesh and blah blah. But this is why you have to humble yourself and understand the bigger picture. Okay? Like when we like the video I just did, I was just rebuking this guy, right? You have to understand that these are men that never got they wasn't shown the way. You understand? Like, we are showing you the way, right? The scriptures say, Proverbs 30, right? I mean, Isaiah 30, right? Your eyes shall see your teachers, right? And they shall not be removed to a corner anymore. Like, your spiritual parents, understand? Like, even like, man, your father, your mother, even as good as they might love you and they might be able, but they don't have the knowledge, the understanding of how to live, how to properly serve the Lord, and how to, you know what I'm saying? Look, this knowledge was wisdom. It is that's why it says you are poor, but thou art rich. Okay, everything. Like I was reflecting, all these people that I met in my life, they might have been doing better than you. They might have, they're doing whatever they're doing in the world, but they don't have this knowledge. They don't have this understanding. They don't have this wisdom. They don't look. You have something that money can't buy. Integrity, but love for your brothers. I'm talking about true love, not being a fucking snake or asshole, like straight, like real, like a real fucking man. You understand? You understand what I'm saying? Like, this is what the Lord Yahushua came to teach his people. His people. That's what he came to teach his disciples, man. He said, man, all the law is fulfilled in what? In two things: that you love your brother as yourself, and you love the Lord. And these two, why? Because when you do so, when you love your brother as yourself, you work no ill will to your neighbor. So you don't have deceit in your heart. You don't have evil. You don't have vitriol. You're able to forgive. You understand what I'm saying? You're able to love, and you're able to cherish each other. And this is what it's all about, bro. This is why our people fell so low, because you don't have no love for each other, man. You have fucking pride. Everybody wants to be the guy. Everybody wants to be the top man. You know what I'm saying? Look, it's all about you. It's all about, the scriptures say, serve one another, man. All right. The scriptures say, and I'm gonna go into the scriptures, man. But there's 4 keys in this truth, right, to become a better teacher, right? But edification, the 4 E's. Yeah, I was just thinking about it, right? 4 E's: edification, exhortation, enlightenment, and entertainment. Because at the end of the day, what did the Apostle Paul say? I have caught you with guile, right? So sometimes we do these videos, and yes, as the scriptures say, we are made a spectacle unto men. To catch the fish, to catch the sheep, sometimes you have to entertain them and whatnot, blah blah blah, right? But that's why the Lord gave you a personality. That's why he gave you to be funny and to be like, whatever he gave you, because you were set up. You were set up from the foundation of the world to exhort these brothers, to teach them, to guide them, to build them up, But you see, the wicked of our people, they're fighting against their own best interest. They're fighting against the things that are that we should be doing, because they have demons on them and all that stuff, right? But you brothers that's in the faith, like, this is why, like, double honors to the elder apostles and all this. Look, the elder apostles have been our spiritual parents, man. Even though you've never met them, and even though, like, nobody in school ever gave a fuck about you. Nobody, if they never taught you the real way, they never taught you how to be a man. They never taught you how to, nobody cares about you in this world. Nobody cares about you. They don't give a fuck about you. They're not gonna tell you the truth about yourself. Everybody's lying to each other. Everybody's, you know what I'm saying? So, bro, when you're in this ministry, you're in a sacred position. Like, this is why we rebuke brothers and things of that nature, because at the end of the day, bro, we're building up men, bro. We're building up the future of the world. We're building up the future of Israel. This is bigger than just like you just do a bunch of videos and no. It's really of the utmost importance, bro. You're doing something that, this is why you're gonna receive so much power and all these women and all this stuff, right? But it's ultimately it's about. That's why it says the Most High will not forget your labor of love that you have showed towards his saints, and do minister. Because when you minister to the Lord's people, you're doing the work of the Most High. Like, the Most High, you're rebuilding up the breaches of a broken people. That's the work. That's what the work is about, man. Okay, so it's so deep. It's so. That's why it's so much work to be done. It's because our people are broken, and you're building up these men that have been totally destroyed with no fathers, no way of life. This is why when you meet these different brothers, you know, some of them are harder to deal with than others. Some of them are weirdos, and you have to like kind of have patience with some of them and stuff like that. That's what it means to be apt to teach, man. Okay, because you're becoming like a father to them. Their father was not there for them. Their father did not teach them the way. Their father couldn't teach them because he doesn't know. You understand what I'm saying? But like, bro, this truth it goes very, very deep, man. It goes very. It's talking about your soul, man. That's why the Apostle Paul said, "I'm jealous over you with godly jealousy, for I espouse you to one husband, that I may present you a chaste virgin." Right? Like you are literally shaping these men. So this is why you can't be lukewarm. This is why you can't let these sheep die. This is why you got to feed them constantly. This is why, man. Because you're building up men. You're building up the future of the world, bro. The future of Israel. So this is the most highest possible office that you could have. All right, now I want to go into these words real quick, man. Edification, right? What does edification mean? Oh yeah, edifying. This is an edifying video. Look, you're building up these men's souls, man. You're building up their spirits. So it says, that's why the Lord said, give him no rest until he make Jerusalem a praise on earth. Wherein is Jerusalem going to be a praise on earth? When all of our men are in their right mind, when our women are in their right mind, when they love each other again, when they have compassion for one another, when they have, like, I was having this discussion, and this is going to be, you know, look, man, I was having this discussion. Look, all these people that did me dirty in the past, they always fell out. They always fell by the wayside. They're either dead or in prison, and I'm not telling you this to brag or boast, to tell you nothing. I'm just telling you that it's all about, because all of these niggas didn't have a pure heart. They didn't have a pure intention. They were wicked. They were just, but here it is, little old me. I was like the weakest one. I was like the one that, whatever, the odd one out. And here it is. Why is the Lord dealing with you? Why? Out of all these people that were more greater and mightier than you and had more stuff in the world, and they had more of a future than you, and they got everything in the world, but they don't have a pure fucking spirit. They don't have humility. That's who the Lord's working with. That's why he chose King David, man. He said, this is a man after my own heart. This is a man that's like me. This is a man that has my mind. I could give him my spirit. I could teach him, and he's what? An instructor of babes, a father to the fatherless. You understand? That's what you brothers are. So this is why when you leave the truth and you leave behind, you're showing that you don't care for the Lord's flock, and you're not doing your job as a minister of the Most. That's why the Most High has to destroy you and do away with you, because what you're doing when you leave these men behind is you're abandoning them like their father abandoned them. You understand? And what does that cause? That causes destruction to the nation. That causes what you see today. When you don't take responsibility as a man, look, before you become a man of the Lord, you have to become a man. You have to be able to take the blows of the world. You have to be able to fuck up and fall 7 times. The scriptures say the just man falls 7 times. That's part of being a man. That's part making mistakes and losing shit and saying you sorry and fucking and you know what I'm saying, bro? Bro, this is what it takes to make it into the kingdom of heaven. This is what it takes. It takes for you to fucking fall off the horse and for you to look at yourself in the fucking mirror and say, I ain't shit without you, Lord. I'm not nothing. I'm nothing, bro. When I tell you, you see me right now. You they might look at you and say, oh well, I was not anything like this, bro. Before I came into this truth, and look. Yes, I had this inkling. Yes, I had a pure spirit, whatever. But I wasn't this bold. I wasn't this like. I didn't have this fucking confidence. I didn't have none of this. Like, yes, I believe. You know, I was cocky, whatever the fuck. But you know, as you are in the world, you're stupid and simple and shit like that. But I didn't have this fucking boldness, this fearness of not dying and all this shit, bro. I didn't have this shit. But it was of the Father, man. It's of the Father. Without the Lord, I'm nothing. Without the Spirit of the Heavenly Father, I'm just like one of these regular people, man, out here that will do some dirt and you know what I'm saying? Like, but the Spirit it's the Spirit of the Lord. That's why it's so like crucial, man. But anyways, not to get too sidetracked, but Look, bro, we are building up true men. You understand what I'm saying? A true man. We're building up, and that's what it means to edify. It means to comfort, to exhort, man. You know. So yes, only a few individuals are going to listen to you. Only a few, you know what I'm saying? You're not going to get the whole world because the whole world is wicked, bro. But the ones that's really valuable, they're gonna hear your words and they're gonna understand, man. They're gonna understand what you're saying and they're gonna feel it, and it's gonna fucking pierce them to the soul, to the point where they're gonna become teachers, to the point where they're gonna teach, to the point where they're gonna understand. They're gonna be real men. They're gonna be good fathers and good husbands and good. You know what I'm saying? You know, when these people, when they look at our teachings and stuff, all they see is we hate white people. No. This truth is not about we just hate Esau. This truth is about us coming back to who we really are as a people. The Lord destroyed you, but he's building you back up. That's balance. That's balance. The Lord, but he loved you so much that he had to destroy you so you could come from the bottom and raise yourself back up to who you really are, man. You know what I mean? But anyways, so the 4 E's, man, of being a better teacher, right? Now, the first one being edification, right? It says to build up the soul, to build up a man's soul in here, in the mind and in the heart, right? You are your father, or your father is the one that's supposed to make you into a man. But in today's world, you don't have that. I mean, very rarely do you have a real father that's like really like a real straight up dude, like a real hard, like real no nonsense man that has fucking morals, standards, stands on his word. Is like, that's what a real fucking man is, man. And especially a man that's gonna do this work has to have those characteristics, man. And if he doesn't have them, you know what I'm saying, he's not gonna be able to do this work. You as a man, your wife, your woman, you're supposed to be her like her daddy is, right? It's all daddy. You're supposed to be her fucking her compass, man. She doesn't have this like understanding of how to do certain things. Yes, she's not a total dumbass, but she needs you, bro. That's why when these women are single and all this stuff, it just causes chaos and confusion. She needs you to guide her in life. You as the man are the leader of the free world, man. Not fucking Joe Biden and all these white boys. They don't have integrity. They're wicked as hell. But you as a man, bro, you are the most important thing on the planet, man. You're the most important thing on the planet. Without you, there could be nothing. This world was created for you as the Israelite man. So yes, it's of the utmost importance that you understand this word, that you get this word, that you become a fucking man, that you have integrity, that you have faith in the Lord, and that and you know what I'm saying. But this work is us building true men, brother. It's us building up true men. So yes, these people might say, "Oh, why you do so many videos? Why you do?" It's because of the love that you have for the people, man, for the elect. First and foremost, for you brothers that really believe in this truth, man. You understand what I'm saying? We're your spiritual parents, man. Okay, the apostles, the elders, the brothers, but all the 144,000, right? The body of the elect, the men, the preachers, the prophets, they are building up the nation, starting with you men, okay, and also being fathers to the fatherless and being husbands finally, because our women didn't have no men to have patience with them, to understand why they're in the state that they're in, to look, bro. That's why the scriptures say a man must be apt to teach and he must be patient, like the Most High was patient with Israel, right? Look, I'm gonna tell you straight, bro. I'm not gonna go into too many details between me and my woman, but bro, if another man would not have put up with all the shit I put up with, you understand what I'm saying? And I'm not being I'm not boasting or bragging or nothing. I'm just saying, bro, look, understand, I understood why she was like the way she was. I understood all this shit. Yes, I got pissed off and all this shit. We fought, blah, blah, blah. But look, it's of the spirit of the Lord that the union between me and her, okay, to this fucking day. All right. Now, not to brag or boast, but the Lord put me in her life for a fucking reason. I needed a woman at that time. I didn't know I needed one. and she needed a husband. She needed a man. You understand what I'm saying? Not the fucking brag or boast to talk shit about how fucking good I am or whatever the fuck. It's the truth, bro. It's the truth. Look, you as a nation have no husband right now. The Lord Yahushua is not here for you with you right here now, and the Lord is gonna come back and get us, right? But when you look at the Israelite woman, right? Yes, Jake, you get down on her and all this stuff, but she represents you, brother. She represents you as a people. She represents you, brother. Okay? The Lord had long suffering and mercy with you, even though you didn't deserve it, even though you would talk shit and even get violent and and all this stuff, and you might not even trust her, and then she's treacherous. She was a reflection of you as a people. So when I see my woman and shit like that, I see Israel. I see Israel. I see Jake as a people. And you understand why the Lord did what he did to us. You understand why he to understand a woman, you have to understand her at her most to really understand and really deal with her and really look, you have to understand her at her most base right here in her soul. This is why I can't keep her, why she leaves, because you don't understand her at her most base. You don't understand why she is the way she is, why she does the things she do, why she has outbursts, and why she and why she's emotional and Look, bro, because she doesn't have somebody like you. Because she never understood what it was like to love a man, to really take care of him, to serve him. Okay, a woman, her job is to serve you, but it's not that she's just it's not that she's just there just to be your no, bro. But it's order. It's about order. It's about that, and that's love. That's submission. That's all rolled into one. You understand what I'm saying? Now, not to get too sidetracked, bro, but I just had to pull the example. Now, anyways, edification is to build up the soul. All right, you're building up the soul of these people. You're building up the soul of Jake, starting with the men. All right, because that's what the Lord is really dealing with. But you're a father unto the fatherless, man. And that's why it's so important for you to be teaching these brothers. That's why it's so important for you to be there, just because they don't have nobody else, man. They don't have nobody else, and that's why the Lord said, man, you know what I'm saying, feed my land, like brother put it up, John 21. But edification is to build up the soul, man, to comfort the soul. That's why he said, when you are converted, strengthen your brethren. When you brought back to the truth, you strengthen your brethren, man. You strengthen your fellow brethren, man, because look, you are set up as a watchman, right? You're watching out for prophecies, but you're watching out for these brothers' souls, man. Okay? You're watching out for their souls. You're watching out for their spirit. You're watching out for the wolf that's ready to devour them. And the Lord set you up to stand on their behalf. But you see, this world is such a dark place, and these people are so fucked up and destroyed that they will not hear you. They will not understand what you're doing for them. And that's okay. That's why the reward is going to be so great for you. And that's why, your words fall on deaf ears and all that for the most part when these people are out there, they don't really care about blah, 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 your message and all that, because that's what the Lord went through. That's what the Lord experienced, man. The Lord experienced these people not listening to him. The Lord experienced people gainsaying, disrespectful people that did not care for him, that rejected him, that gave him up to the Romans and all this shit, bro. Look, man, you bros, we love you bros, man. Even though we never fucking met you, a day in our life. But see, that's the spirit, man. Because we've been around each other in the ancient realm, in the ancient world, But we're making men up out of you, man. You know what I'm saying? The apostles and them, they made men up out of us, bro. You know what I'm saying? And we're still all of us are growing, because at the end of the day, You know, we're in this flesh and you make mistakes and you fuck up and all that shit. But a man acknowledges his shit and he goes on about his business and he becomes better. You're going to fall on your fucking face. You're going to make fucking mistakes and you're going to grow from it, man. And that's part of growth, man. That's part of edifying, right? You have to be patient with each other. You have to be long suffering. You have to understand a brother, man. You have to understand what, you know what I'm saying? And this flesh gets in the way sometimes. It becomes a stumbling block, you know? So, edification, man. So this is why the scripture speak about humility. This is why the scripture speak about serving one another, man. You know? Now, Romans 10, when the Lord said this woman has washed my feet with her hair and with her tears, he said, Peter, I came into this house and you gave me no kiss. The scriptures say, kiss the son lest he be angry, right? Psalms 2 and 12, right? Kiss the son lest he be angry. Now, what did he mean by this? What did he mean, kiss the son lest he be angry? You know? What did he mean by I came into this house and you gave me no kiss? This woman has ceased. This woman has, since I came into this house, this woman has ceased to not kiss my feet. All right. She didn't stop kissing my feet, meaning she didn't stop caring for me. She didn't stop looking after me. She didn't know what to do with me. You know, she didn't know when a woman really loves you or a brother really loves you, like they'll do whatever it fucking takes to just like make you feel comfortable and like, oh shit, you know what you need, bro. You know, the woman represents Israel, right? The woman represents Israel, and you honoring the brotherhood. You looking out for each other. You having charity, which covers a multitude of sins. You're doing all that is you kissing each other, man. That's you kissing each other's feet. That's you looking out for one another. That's you fulfilling the law. Because the law says what? You know, you're gonna love your brother as yourself, right? That's the fulfillment of the law. Well, it goes into the spiritual, the exhortation, man, the building up, the edification, the strengthening of your brothers, the visiting them. Oh, when have you visited me, right? When have you? That's what if you have done it unto one of the little ones that believe in me, you have done it unto me. That's what the Lord said. Because this truth goes very, very deep, man. It goes very, very deep to the fucking piercing of the soul, man. You understand what I'm saying? So this is not just some little willy-nilly thing that you just do when you feel like it. No, it goes much deeper because you're looking after these men's souls. You're looking after their spirits, and these men belong to the Lord. Yahweh Shem Yahshai. These men belong to the Heavenly Father. So when you look after them and you comforting them, and you're doing the service of the Most High. That's the service of the Most High. Did you present your body a living sacrifice, right? Holy, acceptable. The Most High put you on this earth, gave you these skills and gave you this knowledge for a reason, bro. That's why I said, hide not your talent in a napkin, man. Right? Now, you are a father unto the fatherless, man. Okay? You didn't get this knowledge just so you could brag and boast about it and you could say how great you are and all this shit. You got it. And yes, you might be great and all that shit, but you got it so you can watch these brothers' souls, man. You got it so you can exhort them, so you can build up their souls. It says Romans 2 and 20. And Salaki, man, I just had to say all that, man, because it's just like I was talking about this guy right before in the other video. Look, man, we rebuke these brothers and we get on them because we want them to be the best that they can fucking be, man, the best that they can possibly be, and we're making men out of them. And you know, when you come on one of our videos, man, it's for you to learn, it's for you to understand, it's for you to grow, it's for you to, you know. So, like when you see somebody going off, the reason you rebuke them is so that these other brothers that are around, that are watching these kind of things, so they could get a full understanding, so they could get a true understanding, because you got so many false doctrines out here. You got so many like weird, bugged out things that could possibly cause confusion and bring in doubt and discord and all this shit. So that's why the Lord said the Lord is not the author of confusion, because but peace in all the churches are saying. Peace being the whole truth, man. Peace being you having a full understanding, man. You having a full grasp of what it is to be a man, first and foremost. First and foremost, man, before anything. And then on top of that, you know, then comes the spirit, you know, the knowledge of the scripture, then comes the history, then comes all this, then comes you knowing about prophecies and all that. But first you got to be a man. First you got to have it, you know what I'm saying? You got to have it in you. And this is why the truth is not, this is why the truth is not so for women like that, because the women come up under you and because the Lord is not working with them in that manner, because they need you to show them how to do things, how to not be emotional, how to not to lose, how to not to just get a divorce quick and do all this crazy shit and blah 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 and throw the baby out with the bathwater and all that stuff. Look, being in a marriage is one of the fucking hardest things you could do, especially in this realm, especially here, and especially with the women of our tribes, man. Okay, because of the fact that they got Satan on them and all that shit. But the scriptures say a godly woman is given to a godly man. You turn her into what she needs to be. When a real man step into your fucking life, a real man turn you into what the fuck you need to be. But you have to humble yourself. You have to humble yourself like the woman, like Israel, has to humble herself before the Lord. Understand? The woman has to humble herself. But you see, this world has taught her pride. It's taught her how to be against you. It's taught her to fucking hate you. It's taught her to be demonic towards. That's why in the ancient world, the woman would just be with you, only with you, and that because that's how you could be able to groom her up and be able to teach her and be able to instruct her and show her how you want things to be done and how you want things to operate and all this shit. But in this world, that's why the scripture say you got to be reborn again. Israel is that woman, and you have to be reborn again, right? So you become a new creature. What does it mean to become a new creature? You have a totally new mindset. You have love in your heart. You have compassion. You have integrity. You're able to say, I'm Salakia, I'm sorry, my bad. You know, you're able to do these kind of things, man. You understand what I'm saying? But we're building you up. You know what I'm saying? The reason why you're gonna get all these women is because you're a capable man, bro. You're a capable man that's gonna take care of them. Not just money, throw around money at them. And here you go. Here's a bunch of fucking Birkin bags. And here you go. Take this, take that. No. You are nurturing her fucking soul. That's when she fucking falls in love with you. This is why a woman can't fucking fall in love with you unless she sees you as her father. She sees you as her daddy. That's why she start calling you dad, because a father is supposed to instruct you and teach you the right way. You as her, this is why it's a transference between you, her father, her daddy, and you. You become her new daddy. You become her new protector, her owner, right? You become her spiritually, mentally, physically. That's why it says you are become one body with her, right? Y'all become one flesh. The man shall believe his father and his mother and do what? Become one flesh with his woman, meaning y'all are on one accord. She's in order. That's why it says that the woman must be in order and learn in silence. Why? Because that shows humility. That shows that she respects you and the Most High, and that shows that she could take rebuke, she could take reproof, she could take correction. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna follow orders. You as a man, you have to before you rule. That's why it says humility come before the obtaining of authority, right? Because before you become this great man and you're able to do this and reign and tell people what to do, you got to be able to take direction. You got to be able to say, Salakia, my bad. You got to be able to say, yes, sir, no, sir. Yes. How do you want this done? Yes, Salakia, father, my bad. You know what I'm saying? You got to come in at the house at a certain time. Clean this floor the right way. That's why the scriptures say, if you have a servant, put him to the yoke of bondage. Lest he be idle, because idleness bringeth much wickedness, right? Roughly paraphrasing. All right. Now we are watching over you brothers' souls, man. All right. So it's not just a small little ordeal that, you know, this is the most powerful job on the earth. And that's why it's going to have the most biggest reward, because you're looking after these souls, these people's souls. A therapist in this world, what do? They look after your psyche, right? So-called, but they give you drugs, pharmaceuticals and shit. And they talk to you for an hour, and then they send you on your fucking merry way, and then you figure your life out. You see? But the Lord said, Jeremiah 3:15, I will give you pastors according to my own heart that shall feed you with knowledge and understanding. Like I said, I was just thinking, I was just reflecting about my life and all this crazy shit. Look, bro, every fucking thing I went through in my life was to be here in this fucking moment and doing this. This is what you was put here on the earth to do, this, to guide these people like Moses and them, right? You wasn't just given this knowledge just so you could be a church pastor and you could take people's donations and shit. You know what I'm saying? And ask them for this and that. That's why the Apostle Paul said, we have given you, we have given you these spiritual things. Shall we not reap your carnal things? That's why, because you are building up their souls. You are building up their souls, which makes the reward of the physical things or whatever it is. It's nothing in comparison to what you're doing for these people. You understand what I'm saying? Now, anyways, four E's of being a better teacher in this thing. You are teaching these men how to get right with the Heavenly Father, how to teach this word, how to understand these scriptures. You are teaching them how to be men that their father couldn't teach them. You are teaching them how to be a good husband, how to take care of their kids and better, how to control their fucking emotions, how to, you know what I'm saying? How to fuck up and with your own personal experiences, how to avoid pitfalls in this world, advice and you know what I'm saying? It goes just deeper than, oh, y'all just hate the white man. No, we're building up our nation, and our nation is a nation of kings and priests, gods on earth. That's why it says Psalms 82:1, right? The Most High stand in the congregation of the mighty, and He judges amongst the gods. You brothers are gods, man, but it takes humility before the obtaining of authority. It takes humility for you to get to that status. It takes for you to lose every fucking thing, fall on your ass and be humiliated, for you to understand. Look, like I said, bro, I'm gonna get into the rest of this, but like I said, man, everything I went through in my life, bro, all these people that was around me, they was better than me. They had more of a college. They had more of a future in college. The world, they got more of this, got more of that, had more of this or that. But where are they now? Did the Lord use them to teach the word? Did the Lord, because they didn't have a pure spirit, they didn't have a right mind. You know what I mean? Like, and it's all through the spirit. It's all through the spirit of the Lord, and it's not of you. But I just use this as a parallel to what King David and them went through, because King David was basically like, just, you know, he was like the run of the mill. Nobody looked at him as nothing. Nobody saw him as you know, what the world would deem as successful and you know, great, and the next, you know. But it's what the Lord sees. First Samuel 16:9. It's what the Lord sees within here, within the mind, within the heart, within the spirit, you know. So that's why he will choose somebody that's like, you know, whatever. The world won't look at you as nothing, but the Lord sees differently, man. The Lord sees differently, and that's what it says in First Samuel 16:9. Now, Romans 2 and verse 19. It says, "And thou art confident that thou thyself art a guide of the blind, and a light of them that are in darkness, an instructor of the foolish, a teacher of babes, which has the form of knowledge and of the truth and the law." Okay, so you're an instructor of babe, a teacher of the foolish, man, a teacher of a broken people, bro, a people that's destroyed, bro, a people that's sick, a people that need mercy, man. Okay, so the Lord had to have men that were basically nothing in the world, basically nothing in this society, because that's what it takes. It takes, the Lord said, what? Base things of the world to confound the things that are mighty. So that's why He chose you brothers out there, man. That's why He gave it to you. That's why He brought you into this thing, and not just any old mighty nigga in the world, because they would not be humble. They would not be they would not take this truth and take it seriously, man, and really run with it and watch over these brothers' souls and shit like that, because This is a spiritual thing, man. This is look. But anyways, man. So yeah, an instructor of babes, right? You're an instructor of babes. You're watching over these men's souls, right? You're teaching them how to get right with the Father, man, which is ultimately worthy of its reward. Now, anyways, Romans 15:1. Now, we then, which are strong, ought to bear the infirmities of what the weak, and not to please ourselves. Let every one of us please his neighbor to what? For the use, for the good to edification. For even Yahweh please not himself, but as it is written, the reproach of them that reproach thee fell upon me. That's why when you read the 9th chapter of Romans, he said, I wish I could be accursed for my people Israel, because that's what a man does. He takes on the burdens of others that are too weak to fight, that are too weak to stand up, that are too weak to do anything, you know? That's what a man does. The ultimate man, Yahushua, took on the burdens of a people that didn't love him, that didn't respect him, that spit on him, that looked upon him as nothing. That's what the Lord. That's what the Lord was. That's what the Lord gave up. He gave up his titles. He gave up all these things for you. That's a sacrifice, man. So that's why he's going. He got the highest titles, the highest degree. That's what it takes. It takes you abasing yourself, man. It takes you sacrificing, man. You know. But anyways, Matthew 5:3, it says, "Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth." That's right. 1 Corinthians 2:26 says, "For ye see your calling, brethren, how that not many wise men after the flesh like it. Not many mighty, not many noble are called. But the Most High have chosen the foolish things of the world to confound the wise, and the Most High have chosen the weak things of the world to confound the things which are mighty." All right. That's right. So the Most High chose the things that are foolish of the world to confound the mighty things, man. So let everyone please his neighbor for the use of edifying. Edifying means to build up the soul, man. All right, which we read the definition. Okay, so that's one of the keys of teaching, edification. Exhortation, right? The word exhortation means incitement by means of argument, appeal, and admonishment. Sometimes you got to get on a brother. Sometimes you got to kick his ass, man. Light a fire up. Sometimes you got to be more gentle and soft with him. Sometimes you gotta ridicule his ass. There's different tools for different times. Sometimes some brothers are not gonna respond to you being hard on them. You know, some brothers are, but that's what it takes to instruct them. Sometimes they're gonna get proud against you. Sometimes they're gonna rebel against you, like Israel did. All right. Sometimes you're not gonna understand why this brother is the way he is. He might not tell you why he is. He might not tell you that he loves you. He might not tell you that he looks up to you. He might not tell you he might not tell you that you offended him. Dealing with Jake is like dealing with a wild animal, like a wild, loose animal. Like when you first meet one of these women in the world, you're dealing with a loose cannon. Okay? But when you break her in, when you domesticate the woman, she turns into, she becomes better. She becomes, a proper woman. But it takes patience. It takes time. It takes time. It takes patience, effort, understanding, a long suffering, instruction. Like a teacher in the classroom. A teacher in the classroom, you got to deal with all kind of spirits. They got to deal with the student throwing papers around. They're on their phone texting. They don't care about what you're talking about. They look. But at the end of the day, the words that you're telling them, the words that you're teaching them are the words of life. That's why it says, James 1:21, receive with meekness the engrafted word, which is able to save your souls, man. So you're helping to save these brothers' souls, man. You're watching over their souls. You're watching over their spirit. You're edifying them, which is feeding their souls. Not just giving them food. That's why the scriptures say, man, if a man eat of this bread He shall never thirst. He shall never hunger, because you're full. Like I said, without this truth, I wouldn't be shit. I wouldn't be nothing. I wouldn't have nothing. I mean, I'd be some nigga in the world, but that's nothing. I would be empty and depressed and poor and just wretched. That's why they put that up there, bro. Revelation 3:19, man. I know that. I know thou art poor, wretched, and naked and blind. You know, thou say, but thou art rich. You know, those of you that have this truth, those of you that have this fullness of understanding. You know, this knowledge, this wisdom. You're full, even though you're poor, even though you don't have shit in this world. You are in a better position than these people in the world that are highfalutin and you know, they got all this shit. They don't have the Lord. They don't have the truth. They don't have the understanding. They don't have the wisdom. You know, which is worth more than, and money cannot buy it, man. You know, money cannot buy it, man. All right, so it says yeah, that's a good one, but this is the one Revelation 3:19. It says damn, is it? Oh no, 17. Because thou sayest, I am rich and increased with goods. Revelation 3:17, yeah. Because thou sayest, I am rich and I am increased with goods, I have need of nothing, and knowest not that thou art wretched, miserable, poor, and blind and naked. See, without this truth, you're wretched, poor, miserable, blind, and naked. Without this truth, you have nothing. You have nothing. When it was in the garden, Adam and Eve and all that, after they ate the tree of knowledge of good and evil, after they partook in that shit, they after they partook in the philosophy of this devil, it was seen that they were wretched, blind, and naked, right? They were full of sin. They wasn't covered anymore by the Spirit of the Lord. That's what it means, that you don't have nothing. If you don't have the Lord, you don't have nothing, man. You really do. You have nothing. These people out here have nothing. They might have everything, but they have nothing. But you have everything, even though you don't have shit. Even though the Lord stripped you of your car, your house, your woman, your whatever it may be. But every man's path is different, right? Because every man needs to come to the fullness of Yahushua in a different way. All right. Some brothers need to lose everything. Some brothers need to get knocked on the ass a few times. Some brothers, don't need such harsh treatment. You know, that's how the Lord is shaping every brother. That's how the Lord's making every brother to stand, right? Romans 14:4, who has just another man's servant, for his Lord is able to make him stand or fall or rise. You know, so 1 Corinthians 14 and verse 3, it says, but he that speaketh, he that prophesied, speaketh unto men to edification and exhortation and comfort. There go that word exhortation, right? So edification, exhortation, and enlightenment, right? Which also one of the keys is entertainment. Which, by the way, we're not here to entertain people per se, but the scriptures say we are made a spectacle unto men. What is a spectacle? A show. All right, a show. You in order to catch the elect, in order to feed them, you have to give them something that, you know what I'm saying, that resonates with them, that hits them, that you know what I'm saying. And that's why the Lord set up different spirits, different kind of men, different kind of understanding. With brothers got different kind of flavor, and it's for you got brothers for you got older brothers that are for older brothers, and you got younger brothers that fit the narrative, not the narrative, the demographic, right? Certain demographics and shit. The Lord this is why he brought in different kind of teachers and different kind of instructors for different kind of brothers and different kind of, that's why everybody don't look the same in this thing, because certain brothers are for certain, of the other brothers, and so on and so forth. So So exhortation means to excite by argument, appeal. Sometimes you got to argue, debate your cause with your brother. Sometimes you got to fucking get on him. Sometimes it's hot. Sometimes you're gonna fight with your brother, you know, and y'all gonna fucking make up. But because you trying to show him something, or you trying to, you know, you're trying to get him to see the fucking bigger picture, you know, or whatever the case may be, right? So exhortation means to appeal, you know, to man's better judgment, right? Appeal. It says admonish, to have an argument, appeal made. Exhortation, encouragement. So exhortation is an encouragement, man. All right. Sometimes it's harsh, and sometimes it's like more cool and shit like that. You know, that's why you have different brothers with different spirits. You know, that some of them will not call you out directly. Some of them will. Some of them would, you know, kind of, you know, they might call you on the phone. And some brothers, you know, it's different, man. I've been around all kind of brothers. A brother call you on the phone, call you a piece of shit, but that dude ain't in the truth no more. But you know, you know, you'll have different kind of spirits for different kind of flavors, you know. So that's an exhortation, man. Okay, to enlighten means to remove the dimness or blindness. See, when you teach these men, you have to hit these points. You have to enlighten them, open their eyes, to help them see, to remove the dimness from their eyes, right? Because gross darkness has covered the people. Isaiah 60:2, gross darkness has covered them. So you're that light that shineth in a dark place, right? It says with intellectual light, to enlighten them with intellectual light. It says to enlighten them with intellectual light, to put light in them. Enlighten means to put light in a room or house, which, you know, the house is the men. The tabernacle of David, right? The Lord said he'll raise the breaches thereof. It says shed light upon, illuminate. And how is he raising the breaches of them? Through you men out there that was called and chosen for this same purpose, you know. It says so 1 Corinthians 14:3, it says, but he that prophesies speaketh unto men to edification and exhortation and comfort. He that speaketh in an unknown tongue edifieth himself, but he that prophesieth edifieth the church, the called out ones. I would rather that ye all speak with tongues, but rather that ye prophesy, for greater is he that prophesied than he that speaketh with tongues, except he interpret, that the church may receive edifying. Now, brethren, if I come unto you speaking with tongues, what shall I profit you, except I speak to you either by revelation, or by knowledge, or by prophecy, or by doctrine? And even things without life giving sound, except the pipe or harp, except they give a distinction in the sound, how shall it be known what is piped or harped? For if the trumpet give an uncertain sound, who shall prepare himself to the battle? See, so the point being that you know what I'm saying, you're giving these men the pure truth, you know, right? No, not an uncertain sound, not, you know, wishy-washy the doctrine. You switching up things, and you going missing for time being, you know, for 6 months, a year, and all this shit. You're not a real man of the Lord, because you're giving uncertain sound. You teaching false doctrine. You're switching things up. You're saying that this don't mean that, and you know, now the RFID micro C hip is not the mark, and now, you know, the Edomites can make it, and this and that. Now you're not standing on the principles that you was taught, or the sound doctrine which is in the word. That's why the scripture say, lean not upon your own understanding. All right. The word never changed, so you don't change. The word remains the same, and you teach it because it's pure, and no undefiled thing can enter into it, which includes you being a nigga, right? So like I said, to be a man of the Lord, you must be a man first, and you must have this in you, even though you didn't understand why or what the fuck you were put on this earth for, right? But here it is, the Lord figures things out for you. The Lord works in mysterious fucking ways, you know, to the point where, you know, everybody around you falls out, or everybody around you, niggas die, Like I said, all them niggas I grew up with, either they're dead in jail, or you know what I'm saying? They're fucked up, man. They're fucked up. But here it is. The Lord had preserved little old me. Little old me. You know what I'm saying? Here it is. All these niggas, they were supposed to be this. They were supposed to be that. They was bullying you. They was talking shit. They was doing this, all this shit. Because we all got bullied at a certain time when you were a kid or whatever. Everybody's been bullied. Everybody went through some type of fucking hate. You know, everybody went through some type of hell or caught some type of you know, cause some type of adversity and all this different kind of shit. But here it is. Through all that shit, you know what I'm saying? The Lord has you here. You know, the Lord has you, you know what I'm saying, here. All these niggas then died and were locked up in prison. You know what I'm saying? But here it is, you're in the truth. Here it is, you're in knowledge. You got the highest level of understanding on the earth. These niggas could have gone and did whatever they wanted to do, but you have the spiritual knowledge and wisdom understanding of the Most High of the heavens. This is the knowledge, the counsel of the heavens, man. And you have it here. This is why the scriptures say you have treasure in earthen vessels, right? There's a glory of the celestial and the glory of the terrestrial. 1 Corinthians 15 chapter. You have the earthly vessel, but you have the treasure of the Most High in these vessels. That's why the scripture say, "Seek the kingdom of heaven first, and all things shall be added onto thee." Right. So as you forsake this world, you're increased in the spirit. You're increased in the heavens. The Most High is continue to sup with you and you're getting closer and closer to Him, which makes you closer and closer to perfection, which ultimately leads you to be different than the world and leads you to the Lord preserving you even onto when all hell breaks loose and all this shit happens. You have nothing to worry about because you already know everything that's coming and you already preserved and you already good, man. So like this all this shit that you went through in your life, you know what I'm saying? Well, everybody goes through different shit and different paths and walks, and you know what I'm saying? You know, everybody's struggle is different and whatnot. What you may say, some people struggle with weight and self-esteem issues and being, you know, fucking getting bullied or whatever the hell. You know, all that shit is to build you into the point where you're at now. What don't kill you make you stronger, right? Well, that's a fucking fact. That's it. Okay, like I said, I'm just using my personal own testimony, whatever. Like, bro, all them niggas that was talking shit, whatever happened, you know, even when I was a kid and all that, you know, no, the Lord never allowed them to touch me. The Lord never allowed them to hurt me like that. The Lord never allowed them, and I was in fucking precarious situations, man, where like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how the fuck I got out of there. Like you was all scared and shit. What the fuck is gonna happen? Da, da, da. Like, yo, the Lord never fucking once forsook me. Never, 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 not once did I ever. Even when I was a nigga, even when I didn't believe in him, even when I didn't, I was like, nah, the Bible's not real, and you know, just nah, God is not real, evolution, blah blah blah. You just you know, you smoking weed all the fucking time. You know what I'm saying? You're in the streets and all that. You know what I'm saying? You being rebellious to your parents and all this shit. Look, even when you fall to the low, you get arrested, all this type of shit, man. You know what I'm saying? The Lord never forsook you. The Lord never once let you fall by the wayside, man. Even though it could have gone worse. Even when it seemed like, you know, what the fuck? No, there's no future. I didn't fucking see no future in my fucking life. Straight up, like I don't know what the fuck I would have been doing if I wasn't in this truth. I've probably been dead. Straight up, like I've been dead. Who fucking knows? I was fucking lost, bro. Lost in the sauce. And it wasn't like, you know, I was still, you know, like, you know, not like I was a fucking crackhead or no shit like that. But you look at the old man, bro, nowhere fucking near to where you are now. You know what I'm saying? Like a dumbass, a straight dumbass. You know what I mean? Like, yes, I knew I had knowledge and I was smart. I was never like, I could read and I could, you know what I'm saying? I could do it, but just lazy and unfruitful and you know what I'm saying? Getting fucking bad grades and just worried about weed all day long and fucking making money and bitches and shit. And you know, the typical fucking thing that of America and shit. But it's because you grow around this environment, you grow up listening to this fucking music, you grow up, but you know what I'm saying? But bro, the Lord really like he really plucked you brothers, including myself, all you brothers that he plucked you out the fucking fire, bro. He plucked you out the fire. You know, he plucked you out the world into this marvelous light. That's true. That's why you have to cherish it and ultimately run run that you may obtain. You know, but yeah, man, this truth of ours is a crazy thing, man. When you take a step back and you look at the grand scheme of things, man, there's billions and billions and billions of fucking people out here, billions of Jakes, you know. But here it is, the Lord deemed it fit to give it to you. So it's a humbling thing, bro. It's a humbling thing, man. It's an extremely humbling thing, and it's an extremely crazy thing, man. You know what I mean? You know, it's extremely crazy, and you gotta be grateful, man. You gotta be grateful. You gotta be grateful, man. You gotta be grateful for this because we're not worthy of it. You know, we're not worthy of all this mercy, of all this understanding, of all this mirth. You know, because this truth is mirth, bro. The ways of this world is death, man. But to be spiritually minded is what? Life and peace, man. You know, to be spiritually minded is life and peace. But to be carnally minded is death. So the way of this world is death, man. And we've been plucked up out of there. You know, so like I said, man, this truth is really for you brothers out there, man. You know, it's for you to come to the fullness of the stature of your house shy, man. You know, your bro, you going in there? Oh, so yeah, man, I'm gonna leave it right there, man. You know, all through the spirit. So yeah, hey, call him like how Bashim Ashai, Bashim Kakodash, the ones to the pastor of the great millstone, peace, citation to the elect, man. Shalom.